Hi there, pretty people off the internet, and welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a very quick, very brief video for all the IB students out there. Everyone who's about to take your final exams in May and are freaking out. Okay, I just want you all to take a big breath, just breathe in, breathe out, and know that it's gonna be okay. You're gonna do great. You've been working for 2 years to take these exams and have this moment, and you know so much more than you think. I know revision time can be incredibly overwhelming. There's just so much you feel like you have to do, and there is a lot you have to do. And it can be very discouraging, and it can sort of have the opposite effect where you know that there's so much you have to do that you freak out and you end up not doing anything. And I just want to let you all know that it's normal and it's okay. But we have to deal with it. I'm sort of making this video in response to Jules, who, I hope I said that right, yeah, Jules, who left a comment on my video where called Overwhelmed, where I was talking about when I moved to London and I just didn't want to be there and everything like that. As Jules is about to go into the final IB exams and that sort of stress that comes with revision period and the feeling of overwhelm that I remember and I can relate to, and I feel it now. I'm about to finish up my postgrad, like my master's degree, and at the end of it, like my last few weeks, I always feel very overwhelmed and I just don't want to do anything. And that's where you can sort of take a moment to relax and know that you have been working so hard for so long to prepare yourself for this moment. It's not like you're starting from scratch now. It's not like you have to learn everything in a month. You know most things. You have to learn a few things, and then you just brush up on the rest. I will link below a few of my other videos and how to revise and putting up a revision timetable and things like that that might help you all out. But I just want to let you know that it's going to be fine. You know you're going to make it to the other side. I think what I said to Jules, I want to say to all of you as well, that when you feel very overwhelmed and stressed about all the schoolwork you have to do, take a moment to step back. So what I do that works for me, it's not going to work for everyone, but what works for me is that I write down everything I have to do. Just get it down on a piece of paper. And then on another piece of paper, I write down how it makes me feel. So often when we just go around and we have all these things stuck in our head, like I have to finish this essay, I have to email this person, I have to revise for this exam and put up a timetable for this exam. It's so much, and when we just keep it in our heads, it's very stressful. So when you put it down on paper, you don't have to think about it anymore. You know, the paper has it. The paper has your back. And then on my other piece of paper, I write down how I feel to sort of figure out why I'm so overwhelmed and stressed. So I knew for me, when I was stressed before my IB exams, it was, well, I'm afraid that if I don't do well in my exams, I won't get into the schools I want to. If I don't get into the schools I want to, I won't get into any schools at all. If I don't get into any school, then what am I going to do with the rest of my life for the next year? How am I going to get better grades and get into other studies and, you know, all of that? Like, how am I going to start my life? Because very much in the IB, you feel like your life is sort of stuck. It's sort of like your life is put on break while you're in the IB. At least that's how I felt and a lot of people felt. And then you just wait for the day you're done. So I just want you guys to know that it's over soon. You know, you worked hard for 2 years. There's 2 more months. Push through and take breaks. Geez, you guys, you need to take breaks. You can't study 24/7. First of all, it's not going to be effective. You know, I think during my revision period, I studied for 4 or 5 hours a day, but I didn't have class really. So I revised for like 5 hours a day, and then I was done. I think I have a video where I put up my revision timetable, but that was super helpful for me, where I just put up all the days left, my exams, and then I broke down, and then I said I would revise this part of the syllabus on this day. For this class, I'll do this for this class, like very specific. So I would say, I will outline 3 essay questions for social anthropology. I will work on syllabus point 5.1 to 5.10 for chemistry, and I will do 1 untimed practice paper 2 for physics, for instance, and that's all I would do that day. When that was done, I was done. Sure, I could work on what's gonna happen the next day to sort of catch up, but for me, it was nice to just like put it away, move on, do something fun. Because I think that's important. Like, keep sane, figure out what you like to do. If you like playing video games or reading or hiking or dancing, whatever, just do that as much as you can. Really think about what the worst case scenario could be. You know, like if you didn't study at all now up until your exams. If you couldn't do anything, if it went horribly, if your grade dropped 1 or 2 points in every class. Think of the worst possible outcome and why that's so scary to you. And then think of the best possible outcome and how meaningful that is to you. And realize that even if everything goes awfully, horribly wrong, you're still gonna survive. You know, you'll still be physically healthy, hopefully. Like, it won't bite you, it won't hurt you. Sure, you might be put back from what you expected. Maybe you don't get into those schools. Then maybe you'll go to another school. Maybe you'll stay at home, work, take half a year off, and retake your exams, you know? It's fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do great. I have so much faith in all of you that you will really do well. And I think you just need to calm down a bit. Realize that it is not the end of the world. If you do horribly, you know, or if you do well, the world is not going to change around you. Your life might change accordingly, but you will still live. You'll still survive. You're going to do just fine. Please take care of yourselves. Get enough sleep, eat healthy food, hang out with friends, do things for fun. Study smart, not longer. Just really, you know, take a moment and realize why you're doing this and why it's still important to you. Don't push yourself over the limit. Just only push yourself as far as you can go. And have a great time. I really enjoyed revision period. It was time when I realized exactly how much I knew, how much I had learned, and I felt very empowered by that. So yeah, I wish you all the best of luck revising for your exams, and you're all gonna do great. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!